Virgo, welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new reading. Messages from the Dragon's Lair. Virgo, it's for the Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. As always, the reading is general. It is timeless. Whenever this reading finds you, there will be a message or two, something that resonates. Take from it what you need, Virgo, when you need it. Okay, we're going to look at these 6 oracle cards. Once we try to interpret these, we are going to look at 3 oracles as well. Give you a bit of an overview of your cards. You've got a lot of green here, haven't you? Here we go. These are the 3 oracles that we'll be looking at. There's a lot of green here. Healing. Balance. There's balance in this reading. So let's see. Let's see if we can confirm that. The High Priestess. High Priestess, she who knows. What does she know? She knows everything. It's your intuition. It's your hunches, it's your perceptiveness, it's your insight, your instincts, it's your sensitivity, your discernment, your inner voice, your own guiding light, looking at your book of wisdom and knowledge. But it's more the spiritual wisdom and knowledge. It's not so much the practical wisdom and knowledge. That's the Hierophant normally. The High Priestess is more about spirituality and intuition. So, yeah, good start. Gift from the Divine, as all the major arcana cards are. Knight of Wands, Knight of Fire. Well, I know you're an earth sign, Virgo, but right now you have a strong connection to your fire sign, to your passion, your soul's purpose, optimism, positivity, creativity, imagination, ideas, vitality. Knight of Wands is very, very self-confident. And look at this beautiful fire dragon here. So it's all about moving forward, exploring your world, and moving forward to become the King of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Now in my book that is the budget. I call that the budget card. Your budgeting, the finances, there's only a finite amount of the abundance and the prosperity, but it is financially stable. The incomings cover the outgoings. There is security in that, even though there's not too much overly, there's not abundance overflowing, it's just abundance that is needed, necessary expenditure. Don't spend recklessly, do not spend on things you don't need right now. But changes are afoot. Is this the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate and Karma? You're the one who's making this turn. How fast you turn it, how far you turn it, that is your decision. You can increase your financial abundance and security, but the Wheel of Fate and Karma doesn't just refer to finances. It refers to everything. Physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, things that are in your sphere of experience, what you're experiencing, will you be lucky? Will you be lucky in love? Will you be lucky in business? Will you be lucky with your projects? Will you be lucky in manifesting your soul's desires? The Knight of Wands is very focused on their soul's desires. So it's up to you what you do with this wheel, how far you go, how fast you go, how invested you are to make your life count for something. Do you know your life's purpose? Do you know yourself? Now, under the Knight of Wands, we have a Queen of Cups. So, there's more intuition here in your reading. You have the High Priestess. This is a gift from the Divine. This is an actual person here. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Water. Swimming in the ocean of emotions. This will be someone who is supportive to you, perhaps. Someone you look up to. They have more experience. They are the more mature person. They're holding their cup of love here. This is the cup of self-love. They might offer that to you. They might not. Depends what mood they're in. That is the thing with the Queen of Cups. The moods can swing according to the tides of the water. The ebb and the flow. It's ebbing, it's flowing. The tide is coming in. The Queen of Cups is offering you support. How long it lasts, what you do with it. It's your decision, Virgo. You decide. Ooh, there's a very useful gift here from the Divine, the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is right under the 6, which is, of course, means that your financial situation will improve. Material growth will be stimulated. Abundance, prosperity, financial stability, security, managing your resources. There's extra coins coming in. So, you may have had a pay rise, you may start a new job, there may be a new opportunity. The aces are opportunities, options, possibilities, new potential. You decide what you want to do with this new potential, whether you are grabbing the opportunity or whether you're going to let it pass. The option is there. Options, option, depending. We have the Omega Dragon, harnesses the divine feminine power of creation. Intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. This card's asking you to examine your spiritual life, spiritual thoughts, your connection to the divine, the universe. How far are you going into your spirituality? Are you exploring it actively, or is it something that sometimes enters your mind and you think, this is very interesting, and it feels like a new point of view regarding your spirituality, your belief system. Hold your vision. Do you want to manifest something? You need to hold the vision. You need to see it clearly in your mind and then birth the higher consciousness. I mean, looking at your higher self, expanding that consciousness and your awareness. So that is an interesting aspect in your reading, because here we have not quite the spiritual aspects. We have the High Priestess with the intuition. Intuition can be spiritual, but it depends on our interpretation. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the here and now. Don't worry about the past, don't worry about the future. Look what's here in front of you. That is optimism, that's positivity, that's inner strength, that's inner purpose, brightness. The tide is turning. You're making that wheel turn. Tide is turning. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the changes that are coming. There's transformation going on. You're enjoying life in the here and now, in the present. Past's been and gone, dealt with, and you've taken your lessons from the past. These lessons have turned into wisdom and knowledge in your book of knowledge, but the rest has been released to the universe. So in the moment you can enjoy a certain spirituality that you only find in the present. You don't find that thinking about the past, you don't find that thinking about the future, or worrying about anything. So enjoying the moment, that is inner peace, that is serenity, that is inner calm, it's inner harmony and balance. That's what you want to achieve. But you have to focus. Intention, hold your vision. That means focus. Birth the higher consciousness. Birth that part of yourself that lets you enjoy the present. And what have we got here? We've got hope. Okay, well, hope springs eternal. Hope shines for you. There is healing here. There is positivity. There is optimism. Healing the heart, healing the mind, healing the body, healing the spirit. Shows a certain adaptability in your personality. It shows you're hoping, you're believing in something that will bring you a more positive view, a more positive results. So enjoying the moment and the hope, very closely connected. I see you're on a certain spiritual path here, without you even necessarily being aware of it. But enlightenment is in your grasp. It just means opening that mind and processing, analyzing what's going on around you, enjoying living in the present. And this brings inner stability, this brings more safety, more security, self-acceptance, self-respect, and self-confidence. Okay, Virgo, this is what we have for you today. This has been the message from the Dragon LAIR. These messages do go very deep, and sometimes they do surprise us what they come up with here. But thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure reading for you, and I will see you next time. Until then, take very good care.